is Lachi, she, her, black woman, cornrows. And I am a blind woman. I identify proudly as blind. I don't just happen to be blind. I am really excited to sing a few songs for y'all today, and I'm really excited that I was invited here to sing to a group of women who support women, who love womanhood, and who are here to uplift women. Because one of the things that women have to deal with is being invisible, being unheard, being unseen. But I advocate for women with disabilities, which are further unheard and further unseen. Did you know 36 million women in America have a disability? And that is expanded in terms of percentages when we talk about black women, when we talk about Native American women, when we talk about Hispanic women. And so I think it really behooves us. We really need to make sure we think about women with disabilities. And here I am, a woman with a disability, here to sing for you. So I want to give you that black woman with a disability perspective. So I'm going to take you down on a journey because that's what my sets are. And I also want to teach you a few things because, you know what, I've learned that not a lot of people know a lot about disability, and I want you to leave being an expert. So what I'm going to teach you are three things. There's something called the medical model, the social model, and the celebratory model of disability. The medical model is when people say, you're disabled, you need to get fixed. It's your fault that you have a disability, not mine. Go get yourself figured out, and then you can come join us. Social model is, wait a minute, it's society's fault. I'm only disabled because society disables me. If there was a ramp and I had a wheelchair, I'd be able to get up. I wouldn't be disabled. Some of you in here are wearing glasses. If you didn't have it, you'd be disabled, but you're not because you're wearing glasses, because society made that for you. That's a social model. And then there is celebrating disability culture. That's when you're like, you know what? Disability is actually really awesome. Because you have to fight against a society that you have to struggle against, and guess what? Still succeed. Your art comes from that place. Your perceptions come from that place. Your contributions come from that place, and it should be celebrated. So I'm going to take you down this journey. We're going to start with the medical model because that's the journey everyone takes, whether you have a disability or not. You start with the medical model and think it's because of the disabled person, because of you. And then you move on to the social model. So this first song I'm going to sing for you is called Belong. And those who are stuck in that medical model mindset don't feel they belong. And this is what I went through when I was there. I hope you enjoy the food. Not to create a convoluted disarray, so please forgive me if I may address the problem that is real, unmasking emotions that we feel as we can see the greater part of us each time. We're standing a multitude, and it seems everybody has a place to stand as you stand in solitude. You're in a world you thought you knew. In the end, you're just lost and confused, and it just keeps revolving without you. to rely on other tactics. I'm a very funny person, and I'm very smart, and I have really great conversations. I'm pretty mad, so I figured that. But honestly, I really depended on a lot of other ways to make sure men were into it. And because, honestly, because as a person with a disability, you have to go over a hump to let people know when you're sexually active. This one's called That Girl. I can make you pancakes if you don't mind that. I might burn the toast. And I can make So that's when you realize, you know what? It's not me, it's you. You know, the way I like to say it is, imagine you were invited to a party, and you're like, holy crap, I got invited to a party. You show up, and you get there, and it's just a brick wall, and you look around, and you're like, how do I get to this party? And you look up, and there's a door 10 feet high, and there's just no way to get to the door. And you see everybody in there, like, partying, and you're like, do they fly a disability that is trapped in medical model. There are people without disabilities that are trapped in medical model. And then there are people with or without disabilities that come to that social model and go, holy S asterisk asterisk asterisk. And you start to realize, like, it gets you riled up. You think to yourself, like, what the H and I, is this the room? I don't know. Sometimes I do children's shows, sometimes I don't. The point I'm trying to make is that when you really recognize that it's not the individual, that it's society, it really does get you riled up. And you change. It's like an eye-opener. And I remember when I went through that phase of like, oh, it's not me, it's society. And then I was like, wait, it's not me, it's society. Like, there's a serious paradigm shift. Ooh, that's good. And things change. And you get upset and you want to start picking fencing. You want to start changing the world. You want to start changing the narrative. And that's where, that hit me at around 2020. That was even before George Floyd, before I was like, well, I'm not just a single, I'm also black. So then came this song called Not the One. When I realized, wait a second, I'm not going to be that one that's picked on. I'm not going to be that one that goes, oh, I'm never going to be that girl. I'm not going to be the one that goes like, oh, I don't belong, so I guess that's just my place. I'm going to be that one that goes, holy snap, it is your fault, not mine. This one's called Not the One. I'm away right now. You could leave a message right after the tone, or you could call another day or hour. But right now I'm just trying to be alone. I was once the one who let them round me up and make them strong, and now they're looking at me how I pile it up, not you longer. Please, no more. if I want to really do something, it's not about anger. It's about getting folks energized and excited. And I realized that I really wasn't just one. There are 61 million Americans with disabilities. Again, like I said, 36 million of them being women and girls. Honestly, 44% of female identifying human beings over 65 have some form of disability. And at the end of the day, like, not to be weird and like, and nihilistic, but you want to eventually join the disability community before you die. So you want to get to a point where you join the disability community. And I realize it's not something to be angry about. It's just part of change. So you start out as like a baby, and then you get longer, right? And then you become a kid, and then you become a teenager, adult. And just as natural as growth is the possibility of disability. There are like several ways you can get disability. You can be born with it, which is natural with a capital N. You could get a disability due to aging, which is natural as capital N. Or you can get a disability because you went off to war and you fought, which is awesome with a capital A to me. And I think that folks with a disability do have a certain culture. Now, what culture is things that a certain type of person, people share, right? And in disability culture, here's a few things that people with disabilities have. Drive, because you have to believe in yourself way more than people without disabilities, because society says, not you. So you've got to believe in yourself. So there's a lot of drive there. You have to be super talented, because every time you wake up, you've got to be super creative figuring out how to get to your bathroom from your bed, right? Imagine honing that muscle all the time. Any of you guys work out? Yeah, don't lie. And you see that when you're steady and you do it all the time, you actually start to gain muscle or lose weight or whatever. Imagine if you were every day exercising the muscle of creativity. And when I do talks at different workplaces, that's what gets folks. That's what gets the CEO guys. Like, oh. And the truth of the matter is, honestly, those who utilize disability as part of their hiring practice actually have a 72% increase in productivity, and that is a labor department statistic. So that is just, go Google it. Anyway, whatever, women and girls. So women and girls, I'm a woman and a girl. I'm a girl that turns into a woman. What am I talking about? Listen, we're just gonna keep singing songs. I just went on a tirade. And I'm a captive audience, so I am the tyrant here. Really, the next song I'm going to sing is a song called Say the Words, because the next thing I did on my journey was become proud of the word disability. I'm going to stop playing. Usually I just play straight through so people can't applause, so I like welcome captive. But I want to stop for a second. I want to tell y'all something real quick, because this is very important. I want everyone right now to say the word disability together. 1, 2, 3. Disability. That's all you gotta do. It's not a bad word. It's actually a good word. Frankly, I feel respect for people that just say the word disabled. Not differently abled. I don't have time for differently abled. First of all, it's too long. But second of all, it's a euphemism, and I see nothing wrong. I identify as disabled, and there's nothing wrong with my identity euphemized. Number 2, handicapped. Really? So handicapped actually means cap in hand. So it started out as a term for beggars. And do I look like a beggar? No. And another word that I don't really like is special needs, because my needs are just needs. Yeah. Everyone's needs are just needs, they're not special. Now, I do have special needs. And if any ladies are into ladies and would like to know more about them. So anyways, this song is called Just Say the Word. And I hope you guys like this. Won't you turn the volume up a little bit? I'm having trouble hearing what you're saying. I'm on my way to crack the code. Figure all this out. Are we in love or stuck in games you're playing? Am I the only one who's way.